What is up, guys? Dashing here for episode 394 of Community Universe Mode, and this is Genesis, indeed, number 103. Sorry about that title. Gumball, if you could change it, I appreciate it. Or any other, I don't think any other mods are in here right now. But this is Genesis. It's Friday night. That Big Papa preemptively all time. What is up, guys? Feels like it's been years since the last time we were together, even though it's only been too long for me. But I hope for those who celebrate it, you had a great Thanksgiving. For all you Brits, I hope you still had some turkey. But now it's time for some CMV action, as we have a stacked card as always. Of course, Sunday, guys, just 2 days. The Fusion exclusive pay-per-view Requiem gonna be coming your way. The Elimination Chamber return. Divine puts his undisputed title on the line against 5 other men and much, much, much more. 4 championship matches in total. But of course, for Genesis, we are now on the road to Exodus weeks away, which is going to play host to the very first ever Rage in a Cage in CMV's history, a brand new match concept. 6 men trapped inside hell, and 30 minutes will be on the clock. The man with the most pinfalls or submissions at the end of that time limit will walk out as champion. We know Alistair Knox, if he can retain, will defend his title in there. Last week, Luke Swanson and Tyson Cage qualifying. And right now, we've got another qualifier coming our way to start off the show, as Sean Kent going to take on the returning Eric Thunder. A tweet, guys, first from the evening from at Paytown says, Michael Payne is coming to CMV soon. All aboard the Paytown Express. Woo-woo! So a new signing coming to Genesis, it would seem, ladies and gentlemen. Very interesting. What up, everybody? Welcome, welcome. Sean Kent making his way towards the ring here, as he will battle former World Tag Team Champion, guys, last season. Eric Thunder alongside Matt Jefferson, voted Tag Team of the Year. But interestingly, also, what some people might forget, Eric Thunder did not lose a singles match last season. He was unbeaten one-on-one for the entirety of last season. We'll see if Sean Kent can put him down and bring an end to that streak here, or if Thunder will keep the momentum going and earn a shot at his first singles title. Yeah, a lot of great matches tonight. This is not our only qualifying matchup. Later on, Reese Matthews going to take on Ray Furioso. But our main event is surely going to be a doozy. I am very much looking forward to it. One half of the World Tag Team Champions, Randy Borton, will be going one-on-one with Josh Wolf. Wolf is hungry for a win, hungry to tear apart Borton. 100% chance of. See you there, Alvis. Neither of those men saw any action last week. Remember the tag match? It was the Click versus Furioso and Wolf, but Slate ended it rather quickly by tapping out Furioso. We're actually going to see Slate in action up next after this opening matchup, as he'll take on the Awful World Champion MLP. First time ever one-on-one encounter. Looking forward to that, but here we go. Sean Kent, Eric Thunder is back. Let's see if he still has that pizzazz in him to grab the win here. Be the 4th man confirmed for the Rage in a Cage. Sean Kent, the former Fusion Tag Team Champion. They're going to put things away already with that Blue Thunder Bomb. Only a 1 count, though. The new Knox doesn't even have a new attire. What did you change? The entrance? So I changed the entrance for you, but I did it. I copied. You said he gave him a pay-per-view attire, but I copied it over, but there was nothing there. I already set up the card, Gumball. It was too late. Eric Thunder played some games with Sean Kent here early on, making him chase him. Of course, we're going to see Alistair Knox defend his Anarchy Championship tonight. That's why I said I was going over the Rage in the Cage earlier. Alistair Knox is currently set to retain his title, but if he loses it tonight, then obviously whoever wins is going to have to put it on the line against the 5 others. And then I assume Knox would automatically fill in that 6th spot to get his rematch. but of course set to defend his title against Dave Turner. But after what happened before the show started, guys, it's not looking like that's going to happen. Been told that Dave Turner rushed to a local medical facility. If you're not a member of our website at cmvwrestling.com, !join, and the chat will give you a link. We saw John Reed backstage getting ready. Well, he's set to compete tonight. I don't even know why he was backstage, but seemingly finally cracking for months now. John Reed has been on the edge, battling with this inner demons, this other side of himself, and after what happened in the X-Gen Classic, it looks like that other side is fully taken over. All Dave Turner did, guys, was walk past John Reed and slap him on the shoulder, like, hey, what's up, man? And Reed completely obliterated him, busted him open, beat the shit out of him. John Reed had to be held back by security. Like I said, Turner has been rushed to a local medical facility. I don't know that he can be back. Castle Fave has not made any comment regarding Aleister Knox's championship defense later on tonight, but hopefully we're still going to get a match, and hopefully Turner will be okay. It doesn't look like any good news, though, guys. Nice kick to the chest there by Eric Thunder as the smarts on Sean Kent, who rolls out of the ring. Of course, Sean's older brother Ryan going to be in action this Sunday at Requiem, taking on Aziel in a tables, ladders, and chairs match. Eric Thunder currently beating the hell out of Sean Kent here. Looking to qualify for Rage in the Cage. Going to put him out in the apron. Goes for that forearm smash. Gets one for himself. Now a springboard knee strike by Kent. Beautifully executed. 10 out of 10 there. Let's see if he can bring it all together. Oh, I think he better go for that vintage combo of his, but ET not happening. Ooh, jumping DDT. Now to the top rope, guys. Might get a little bit of chocolate rain. Oh, tried for the frog splash, but Kent saw it coming. Able to move out of the way. Holy shit, this match. Now Sean Kent lining up his shot to become the fourth man confirmed for Rage in the Cage at Exodus. Go to sleep. Knee to the face might do it. 1, 2. Only a 2 count. Thunder unbeaten one-on-one all of last season. Not looking to let his streak die so easily as Kent tries to maintain control, going up to the top rope, much more agile than his brother Ryan, looking to take a risk here. Will it pay off? The former tag team champion Steiner from the top. Holy shit, I did not see that coming. Eric Thunder no-selling it. Yo, what up, 702? Holy shit, now with Eric Thunder, Implant Buster. What up, Tom? Welcome, welcome, welcome all. Eric Thunder now into the pin here. 1, but only a 1 count. Head scissors being applied by Eric Thunder. Sean Kent able to escape. Guys, also tonight, we are going to find out who will be challenging Chris Andrews for his CMV International Championship at Exodus, as 2 beasts are going to meet for the 3rd time ever. Guri Sukanov and Mark Cattell one-on-one #1 contenders match, jumping cutter attempted. Every time they fought in the past, Guri Sukanov has walked out victorious. This is a new Mark Cattell this season who holds a victory over Chris Andrews a couple of weeks ago. I am very much looking forward to that clash. I'm sure Chris Andrews doesn't really have a favorite between those two, but he's ready to defend against whomever comes his way. Of course, the Brit not in action tonight, recuperating after the Action Classic. Nice Hurricane Rana there by Thunder. Oh, a little bit of rolling Thunder. Guys, Eric, look at this. The agility on display by Thunder. Now a standing moonsault. Kent is getting himself done in right now, guys. Eric Thunder might be closing in on that 4th spot. Inside of Rage in a Cage as he goes to the top rope yet again. Gonna try for a bit of chocolate rain once more. This time he gets it. Chocolate rain connects. 1, 2, 3, and Eric Thunder's going to Rage in a Cage, baby. Remains unbeaten one-on-one. Carries over the streak into this season. What an opening match, but Thunder gonna chase after his first singles gold as Kent takes that L. And here was the setup to the end. The rolling thunder, then a standing moonsault, and then finally chocolate rain right here off the top rope. Eric Thunder, man. I don't know what it is about this kid. You look at him, maybe weighs $150 soaking wet, but nobody can seem to stop him one-on-one. And now we might be looking at the next Anarchy champion. And as we get ready for our next matchup, a big one-on-one encounter, guys, I've just received word from the general manager's office. Castle Fave has told me that despite... Why is the music playing? It never does that. That... TV, can you mute, please? Hello? There we go. Castle Fave, ladies and gentlemen, has just told me that Dave Turner will not be able to compete for the Anarchy title tonight despite being voted in by the CMV Universe after the attack by John Reed. It's simply done. But Alistair Knox, even though he's been preparing all week for Dave Turner, the biggest matchup of Knox's career, if you ask me, to go one-on-one with a Hall of Famer. Unfortunately, that's not going to happen, but Knox has said he's still ready to defend his title tonight. So a last-second pick by Castle Fate, man. Quick thinking, she has chosen Seth Baker, who wasn't even set to compete tonight, but luckily was here and now getting a huge opportunity later on in the Coleman event. It will be Seth Baker challenging Alistair Knox for his Anarchy Championship. It's unfortunate. I was looking forward to Turner and Knox, and I don't like this new side of John Reed. I don't think he can help it, though, and something's really wrong with him. I think he should maybe take a break from wrestling, maybe get evaluated a little bit, but what are you going to do? At least we still have an Anarchy Championship matchup. Castle Fave, quick thinking. Seth Baker stepping in, last second pulling that Bisping, you know what I'm saying? And Knox, got to give him credit too. Like I said, he's been training for Turner, but saying, I still want to put my title on the line. You did miss the first match, Maury, but you are just in time for a first-time encounter, as it is champion versus champion. One half of the CMV World Tag Team Champion Xander Slade about to take on the Alpha World Champion MLP. Xander Slate and Randy Borton, of course, earlier tonight had some words for their Exodus challengers and Vintage. Of course, Joey Bacon and El Jefe, who won the Action Classic, earning themselves a shot at Click in the tag team titles at the pay-per-view. But earlier tonight, Borton and Slate saying they don't deserve a shot at us at the pay-per-view, but we're more than happy to kick their asses next week. So Click sent out the challenge, guys. They're willing to put their belts on the line sooner rather than later. Now we just got to wait to see if Bacon and El Jefe respond. Slate saying nobody thinks we're fighting champions, but us holding these title elevates the gold, whereas the international title's working overtime to prop up its quote-unquote champion, and the Alpha World title is losing prestige every day the MLP holds it. Yeah, Eric Thunder knocked off Sean Kent, earned a spot in Rage in the Cage, so now it's Knox, Luke Swanson, Tyson Cage, and Eric Thunder that currently fill the Rage in the Cage. Later on, it'll be Reese Matthews and Ray Fidioso for another spot. Xander Slate ready for battle. Later on, of course, in our main event, his partner Randy Borton will be in action. Battling trip I'm forward to. Of course, guys, Exodus just got bigger and better earlier tonight, the top of the show, as Bob Luger came out and made his claim for a rematch at the Gold. Elijah Stewart would come out and say, I also have a rematch clause, Luger. MLP then would make his entrance saying, hey, I'm willing to put this title on against anyone and everyone. But one more interruption as Tim LaFave, despite losing to MLP last week, asked the champion, said, MLP, give me one more chance at the Gold. Add me to this matchup. And MLP said, the more, the merrier. So it's now been official from the office of General Manager Castle Fave, the main event of Exodus, a fatal four-way for the Alpha World Championship. MLP's first defense going to be against three others, some of the best to ever do it in a CMV ring. But MLP says, I'm willing, I'm ready, I'm able. A fighting champion, as tonight, after knocking off Tim LaFave dominantly last week, looks to put down another legend. and Xander Slate here tonight. A tweet from Josh Wolf Guy says, I smell Borton's blood. The hunt is on. MLP cashing in Money in the Bank after the main event at Death Wish to win the Alpha World Championship. And now is confronted with not one, not two, but three challengers. All the respect in the world for Pratt, stepping up and saying, I'll take you all on. Michael Lee Pratt, Crimson. Excuse me. All right, here we go. Xander Slate, MLP, non-title matchup, champion versus champion. The war between the ever-growing Clique and the Resistance, if you will. I'm going to add another chapter to the mix. MLP and Elijah Stewart, Tim LaFave, Josh Wolf, all, Tim said it himself, we all have the common enemy in the Clique, and we all share one thing in common as well, respect. And, this war is raging between us and Clique, but Tim's saying there's one thing on my mind. I said it earlier this season. I want to become Alpha World Champion again. So this brewing confrontation kind of put on the back burner. Of course, Bob Luger is the fourth man for that title match, the main event of Exodus, looking to become a three-time Alpha World Champion. Irish whip now. Oh, MLP with that quickness. Woo, baby. Pratt, you blink, you miss him. Of course, Lee is no dummy. I'm sure he's done his homework against Xander Slate. Just watch what Slate did last week, man. That tag match, Clique versus Furioso. Wolf Xander tapped out Ray in maybe 2 minutes. That's nasty spinebuster into the pin here. Slate looks to finish with only a 1 count early. And then a kick to the gut. Just brutality by the CMV veteran, the OG dirty heel. MLP has got to be careful, has to look out for that submission, because if Slate locks it in, it is night-night. But of course, on the other hand, Slate's got to watch out for the seemingly endless arsenal of MLP, especially the Edge of Glory. Slate now brought up to a vertical base. Look at this. Oh, bangarang by the Alpha World Champion. Up next, I do believe it is going to be that #1 contenders match between Guri Suckinov and Marquintel. I might be wrong, but I think that's up next. Clash of the Giants for the 3rd time. Marquintel looks to finally get one up over the Russian Ogre and earn an international title shot at Exodus. In the meantime, goes for that leg hook, man. Woo! The kick to stardom. Slate dodged it. Vintage Slate with that fucking nasty Cobra Clutch Slam. And now Slate Sidewalk Slam by one half of the World Tag Team Champions into the pin, hoping that'll be enough to catch MLP off guard, but only a 1 count. Oh, but this is dangerous territory for the champion, for the Alpha World Champion, because now Slate is surely on the hunt. Sealing a line from Josh Wolf, looking for the right moment to lock in that deadly submission of his. MLP able to counter that forearm smash with one of his own, spinning back fist countered by the Clique's Xander Slate. And Pratt looking to take him for a cheeky little walk. Up against the ropes he goes. Pratt goes for a kick to the midsection, instead ducks to the outside. And that's actually a safe place for Pratt to be. But Slate doesn't have plans on going and chasing him. Instead taunts the champion, gets under his skin. MLP, full of steam, heads back in the ring, spinning soul kick, crack to the jaw, turns him around, down to the knee, down to the neck breaker. And look at this Pratt, just exploding with offense, stomp after stomp down onto the chest. Scoop slam, Slate drops down behind though, nice reversal into a neck breaker. Slate maybe having enough. What's he looking for here? Irish whip, MLP gonna rebound. Slate, catapult, oh. Just catapulted him and let him fall. I think Slate just tried for the submission then, like juking MLP out. But now Pratt's gonna make him pay. Chop to the throat, and there's the kick to stardom. Second time catches him. 1, 2, only a 2 count. MLP can't see and believe it as he gets right back into control, stomped down onto the face. And then drilling the knee right down onto the temple. Harry, oh! I think Pratt just tried for the edge of glory. Slate going for one of his vintage slaps. As official Perry White watches on. Middle of the ring, tucks the arms. Edge of glory. 1, 2, no! But a 2 count for MLP, who's astonished, it looks like. But of course, Slate's a CMV veteran. He might be dirty, but he's got that heart, that resiliency. Now Pratt looks to take to the sky. I don't know if this is a mistake or not. Nice slingshot cross body gonna pay off. What's MLP going for here now? Reality check delivered to Xander Slate. MLP, guys, in the driver's seat. Slate's got to find a window here to try to lock in his submission, because if this keeps up any longer, Pratt's walking out with a W. Another huge win for the champion. Throws him overhead with that fisherman suplex, dropping down to one knee. You can see Pratt's stamina beginning to dwindle, and that is not good. We know Slate can go for hours. What is this by Pratt? Roll through, super kick, gonna catch Slate right on the jaw. That was a surprise that Slate didn't appreciate, but quickly able to shake the cobwebs. Now Slate, I don't know if that was the right time to taunt. Rebounds off the ropes. What the hell, Xander? Complete shot off the kneeling position. That was beautiful. Now one half of the World Tag Team Champions looks to mount a comeback here. Couple of clotheslines. MLP is reeling, goes for one of his own. Last ditch effort, rebounds off the ropes. Tilt the wall, single knee back for your vintage Slate. Xander backs into the corner, telling MLP, this is all you got. Trying to play those mind games. As Xander, a second Slate walk slam into the pin. That looks as though it should be a rope break. MLP's head is under the rope as clear as day, but luckily the Alpha World Champion able to kick out on his own. Oh, but Slate now, guys, lining up the shot. This is bad. What the hell? Jumping cutter! Slate! What the hell? Xander with a new variation of Slate by Slate, but MLP counters it. Snapmare gets him off, but walks right into a kick to the gut. Oh my God, that new submission by Slate is deadly, but MLP escapes, and now the champion, Edge of Glory a second time. 1, 2, 3, and MLP with the win. Wow, I thought Slate had it when he locked in Slate by Slate, that new variation. But MLP escapes, hits a second Edge of Glory, and brings home the W. Another huge victory for Pratt since winning the gold. First Tim, now Slate, just lining him up and knocking him down. I think this is the first Edge of Glory. We're not going to see the second one. MLP just keeps picking up that momentum on the road to Exodus, where he defends against 3 other men in a fatal 4-way. All right, folks, up next, tag team action coming our way. So I guess I was wrong. Gary Suckerdown Markets coming up after this one. As first, beat Johnny Vegas, hired security, making his in-ring debut. Steve Arizono battling Vegas's enemies, and Lance Martini and Black Gale. Of course, Vegas turning up his blood feud with Gale this past Monday on Reality Wrestling, as Gale was set for action in the coming event against Sean Gale was making his entrance. Vegas would attack him with a steel chair. At the end of it, when all was said and done, Gale was the one that was left standing in the confrontation, but the match was tossed out, and that was a huge opportunity for Gale to get back on track after losing his Genesis debut last week. A shot at Rage in a Cage. Now going to band with the Party Boy to try to finally put to rest Vegas's reign of terror, if you will. But I can announce, guys, that next week's the true culmination between Vegas and Gale. It all comes to a head. The main event of Reality Wrestling, Vegas and Gale, one-on-one, no holds barred. Lance lending his hand. I'm going to see what Steve Arizono is all about. What up, Joker? Yep, still to come, guys. Guri Suchanov, Mark and Tell up next. We're going to find out who challenges Chris Andrews for the international title at Exodus. Then we've got Reese Matthews, Ray Furioso, and a Rage in the Cage qualifier. Speaking of, Ray Furioso tweets saying, "Although I know Click only stands for hatred, I have to respect Reese and say, may the best man win." Reese, of course, an affiliate now of Click, as he looks to get a shot at the Anarchy Championship. We now know four-man Alistair Knox, of course, will be defending his title unless Seth Bacon can pull one out of his ass and capture the belt tonight. But as it currently stands, Knox, Swanson, Cage, and we just saw earlier tonight Eric Thunder qualify. Who will be the fifth man? And here's a tweet from Matthews, guys. It says, actually, we stand for former undisputed champions. Shut up. Click is a band of former world champions. Their mission to take over Genesis. As here we go, Johnny Vegas in the ring. Now here comes his hired hand, big man Steve Arizono. That main event, I'm very much looking forward to. His partner's slate didn't just fare so well against MLP, but in the main event, looking to take down Josh Wolf. Wolf is hungry not only to tear apart Borton, but also for a win. Be a big victory for the inaugural and two-time Rising Star champion. So here we go, Vegas with the help of Arizono, looking to get that momentum before that big main event Reality Wrestling match, no holds barred against Gale. But here comes a man who Vegas has also exchanged with since the start of the season. Back at Death Wish, that Lance Martini knocked off Vegas a second time. In this recent weeks, Vegas has been plagued by Jimmy Gimmick coming out after his matches. And, well, last time we saw him, he danced with the meme team and then just left. Was that the pay-per-view that Jimmy Gimmick apparently had a woman attack Martini after the matchup? I don't know what Jimmy Gimmick's whole thing is coming after Martini, but the Party Boy had best be focused. He lost his Genesis debut the same boat as Gale last week. Great effort. What a match it was. Match of the week it got against Alistair Knox, but fell a little bit short. And now, Lance Martini's tag team partner. These two men, Martini and Gale, really polar opposites. I don't think they have anything in common except for the fact that they don't like Johnny Vegas very much. It was a hard-fought loss that Gale took to Tyson Cage last week. And it obviously took its toll on Gale. But now Gale has that opportunity not only tonight, but on next week's Reality Wrestling to get back what he lost. All right, here we go, guys. Tag team action. Vegas and his security man, Rizzono, battling Lance Martini and Black Gale as the party boy looks to dab on him haters. Let's see if Martini can get a third win over Vegas here. There we go, though. The veteran England competitor. Remember, Vegas competed at CMV way back when in Season 3. Returned this season over a year off. Targeting the arm of Martini there. Damn, looks like he puts the boot to the side of his head as well. Double damage. That does not feel good. Vegas now shooting him. What's he looking for here? Whatever it was going to be. Counter by Martini into an arm drag. Throws him off to the side. Vegas landing weird. Now a stomp down onto that arm. As Martini takes a quick break with some press-ups. Using Vegas as a base. How nice of Johnny here. Up to the second turnbuckle now. Party boy goes for a senton, but lands right on his ass. Are you a big fan of Black Gale? Oh, look at Vegas' leg there. Tag to Black Gale, saying his name. Looks like he's going to right up to the top rope. We're going to fly a little bit high. A blackout this early, perhaps? Oh, chopped him. Looks like how do you botch a chop? I don't know, but Gale just did. Maybe he's a bit drunk right now. We know he does have his problems with alcohol. Knee to the midsection, though, by Johnny Vegas here, who would love to take that opportunity. Whatever he was shooting for. Gale not having any of it. Now a pile driver. Drops him right down on the top of his head. Up on the shoulders, Gale, GTS, we've seen this from him before. Now the penalty kick gonna turn Vegas inside out. Another thing that Gale and Martini have in common is they pinned Johnny Vegas. That's Vegas' whole thing. He's a bit salty about that. That's why he attacked Gale with a steel chair this past Reality Wrestling. Thought his return was gonna be grand. Thought he would finally get all the shots he thinks he deserves, but not exactly going his way thus far as Gale brings him to his feet. Shoots in for a grapple. Instead gets a jawbreaker. Perry White, ooh, looking out. He's going to knee right to the face. And perhaps we're going to get our first look at Big Rizzono here. The hired hand of Johnny Vegas. And this guy is massive. And Gale going right after him, though. Catches him in the front headlock. European uppercut going to stagger him. Now Gale shoots in. Goes for a hook to the jaw. Forearm smash instead. As Rizzono with a sit-out spine buster. That's some power right there. Gale immediately trying to crawl back to his corner, look for a tag to Martini. But Rizzono going to stop him with a stomp to the quad. Goes for another one. Gale back to his feet. Kick off. Hits the ribs. Front headlock once again. Gale now going to floor him with a reverse STO. Punch to the back of the head again. 2 times in a row now. Brings him to a vertical base. Has Gale in a front headlock for the 3rd time. Going to take him for a cheeky little walk. Leans him up against the ropes. Gale, what is he cooking up here, guys? Oh, this is actually what he beat Johnny Vegas with a couple of weeks ago. Euro uppercut off the springboard. 1. Oh, not even a 2 catch. Jesus Christ, hardly a 1. Tries to keep up the attack. It's an elbow to the face. Rizzono to his feet. Belly to belly, just squashing him like a bug. Lance Martini, you see him clapping on the apron. Trying to get behind Gale here. Smarts on Rizzono to drag Gale back to his corner. Now a tag to Vegas. Bringing him up to his feet. Gale, though, give us some time to recuperate. Elbow to the midsection. Hunches Johnny Vegas over in pain. Gale with a future shock DDT. Arizona's not tall, but he's big. Look at him. He's got that mass, man. He's like a fucking tank. Quick tags between Vegas and Rizzono. Obviously came out here with a game plan. As big man with a knife edge chop gonna light up Gale's chest, pull back into a clothesline. You see Gale beginning to stir. Lance Martini desperately begging for the tag over in his corner. I don't know if Gale can hear him though. Right into a spinning side slam. Man, that hurt me just watching it. Now Rizzono with a super kick. Wow. Showing that he can be agile as now he lines up the shot. What is this? Oh my God! Thumb strike right to the throat, ladies and gentlemen. That was disturbing. One. Oh, but luckily for Gale, who might be knocked out cold right now, Martini makes that save and evades both Rizzono and Vegas as he goes back to the ring apron. Now Rizzono in firm control. That Italian spike. Stomp down onto the arm. Gale trying to battle back into this one. The smartest thing for him to do, though, if you ask me, would be to tag in the party boy who's nice and fresh, who wants to come in. So what is this? Oh, face first goes Rizzono with that Hurricane Rana DDT. Now Gale taking a step back. Curve stomp directly in the center of the ring. And now Gale turning to Martini, drops down to his knees, almost looks like he's taunting his partner here. Gale saying, I don't need you. I could have done this my damn self. Continues to taunt. This is giving Rizzono time to recuperate. Gale looking to bring it home. The strength. I mean, Rizzono's got to be near 300 pounds. Dropping a face first. With that psycho driver. But now a drop. Back body drop. Rizzono looks to make that tag to Vegas. But perhaps Gale going to put his pride aside. Desperate tag. Here comes Lance Martini on fire. The party boy. With that clothesline into the kip up. Tries to do it again, but Vegas catches him with the Irish whip. Rebounds now with Gale down. Vegas tries to, oh, another lariat. And there's the kip up once again. And a third time, but he misses. As Vegas ducked it down the rake of the eye. Down on one knee, Lance Martini with a punch to the gut. Clothesline into the corner, jeez. Oh, another Bronco Buster. That would have made El Jefe proud. Jawbreaker though, jawbreaker to reciprocate. Hey, what up, Ogon? I haven't seen you in chat in a while. Welcome, welcome. Is that Vegas that just got busted open? Or Martini? I don't really see blood on Vegas. What the hell is Martini going for here? Oh, knee strike to the back of the head. You can see Gale is still down though, guys, and Martini now in a bad part of town. As here comes Rizzono to aid his partner Gale back on the apron. Into the security wall goes the party boy. Now having a party right now, I can tell you. Single knee gut buster. If you haven't watched the last couple of streams, Dio Suzuki did get a win on Reality Wrestling this week over Blake Virtue. Back into the ring, Lance Martini with Rizzono down. We saw him do this to Knox last week, guys. Pro crossbody on the apron. Spaghetti. Goes Vegas as he drops to the outside. Oh, but now it's Vegas putting Lance back into the ring. Count of two. Gonna keep this matchup going as Martini tries for a scoop slam. Vegas, though, dropping down behind. Vegas needs this win. But Lance Martini not looking to let him have it as they counter back and forth, tit for tat. A reversal fest ensuing as now Vegas looking to show these new guys, this new generation, how it's done. Looking to take them old school, baby. Lance Martini stunned. Johnny Vegas knows it. Looks to finish him off, but the Party Boy's not done just yet. I think he went for a code breaker. Instead gets a double-handed bulldog. Why, Maury? Snap power slam. I like that. Looks like it might have taken it out of him, though. Drops down to one knee. Vegas' stamina not looking too great right now. Front headlock. Vegas going to take him for a walk, guys. Vegas, I know what he might be looking for. If he hits this, oh, I thought he was going to go for his slingshot vertical suplex, but I guess not. Now he's going to pay for it. Michinoku driver by the Party Boy. This is Xbox One Shook. Welcome, 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 my friend. There you go. !join posted by Gumble. That's a link to our website, Bear Hugs. I'm busted by Vegas. If you would like a call on the show, you are absolutely more than welcome. All you have to do is click on that link, register, which just takes 2 minutes. You choose a username and a password, and bam, you're in. I'm going to have quite a few spaces opening up after Requiem, so the more the merrier as Vegas takes a moment to recollect himself. Now shoots back in for the kill. Vegas going to take him old school again as he wrenches that arm. Going to go to every corner. All you have to do is upload hashtag CMV on CC. Old school second time. Vegas shoots to the pin, guys. Doesn't look like Gale's going to be much help, but Martini survives on his own. Goes for that knee to the back. Lance Martini, though, to move out of the way. Now Martini! One night stand, baby! I still don't even know what to technically call that. But I do know that that's going to put Vegas in big-time trouble. Flips him over, hooks the leg. Will this be enough to finish? Will Vegas take another loss to Martini and Gale? Almost does. Survives barely. Tries to keep up on the attack as the Party Boy. Gets an elbow directly to the face, though. Now Vegas with a front headlock. Going to take him for that cheeky little walk again. Maybe this time we'll go for that slingshot. Yes, he is! Johnny Vegas! Slingshot vertical suplex. And it looks like the party might be over. Lateral press. 1, 2. No! Lance Martini digging down deep to party out of that one. As Vegas, I think, looks for a tag to Risotto, but Big Steve doesn't look like he's much help right now. Vegas going to try to finish things off himself then. Gets a jawbreaker. Jawbreaker sent right back his way. Scoop slam. Nope. Knee to the midsection. Martini shoots. No overhead fireman's carry. Good God. What is this now? Vertical suplex. Oh my God. Pile driver. Now the tag to Risotto. I haven't seen one of those hit so hard since Scott Norrie, baby. Now big leg drop from the tank of a man. Martini looks out of it, guys. Gale has got to come to the rescue, or this one might be over as Risotto with the dirty heel tactics, feet on the ropes, but the ref doesn't see it. Nearly cheats his way to win, but Martini again defying, staying alive despite the odds. Oh, man. That was a, Jesus Christ, looks like a consequence, but backbreaker version. And it looks like now Risotto gonna get the one night stand. Martini tries for the stop, threatens a punch. Should have actually punched him though, as now Risotto, snake eyes. Lance Martini busted wide open. Goes for a kick to the chest to follow it up, and then gets instead gonna take him down, as now Martini, the Party Boy, reverse STO, catches him, spikes him. Will that be enough to do it? Martini hooks that leg. Gale comes in, stops Vegas, and there's the 3 count. Even though Vegas was able to counter Black Gale's DDT attempt into a Northern Lights, Lance Martini gets the 3 count on Risotto. Martini and Gale get the win, and Vegas takes another L. Johnny Vegas, despite the help from Risotto, still could not put down his rivals in Martini and Gale. But next Thursday on Reality Wrestling, it'll be Vegas and Gale alone in the ring. No holds barred to finally end things. Can Vegas get a win once and for all, or will his plans be foiled yet again? And a handshake between these two unlikely partners. Towards the beginning, it looks like Gale didn't really want anything to do with Lance, but after making a desperation tag, Martini brought it home. Yo, and this is the fourth matchup of the evening. So you've missed the first three. But welcome. As up next, it is time to find out who will be taking the trip to Exodus to challenge Chris Andrews for his CMV International title. Of course, the Bloody Brit becoming a two-time champion at Death Wish by outlasting 7 others in that ladder match. And earlier last week, that both Guri and Marcantel, earlier last week, I said last week, both these two Goliaths set their sights on the title. And Chris Andrews said, hey, I'm fine with taking on either one of yous. I'll beat both your asses, dish out some revenge. Been decided on a #1 contenders match. These two have fought multiple times in the past. This is their third ever one-on-one encounter. Both times before, Guri Sukhanov has emerged as the winner. Marcantel changed that this time. Get a shot at that international gold. Marcantel defeated Chris Andrews just a couple of weeks ago. So we know the Big Red Machine can do it. He's hungry for that title, the new and improved Big Mark. But he's got to get through this man first. A former international champion and a man who's only taken 5 singles losses in his near-year career. The Russian Ogre, Guri Sukhanov. This man is a machine. And he's looking to get back that championship gold. Still to come tonight, guys, after this, it is going to be Reese Matthews and Ray Furioso going at it for a spot inside of the Rage in a Cage. Then in our co-main event, Dave Turner, after being attacked by John Reed before the show started, has unfortunately been taken to a local medical facility. Will not be able to get his title shot tonight, so Seth Baker will fill in as Alistair Knox looks to make his third defense of the belt. And then keep on his way to Exodus in the Rage in a Cage. Then in our main event, Borton Wolf one-on-one. I'm looking forward to that. And here he comes, making his way from the back, from the boiler room. CMV veteran, former Anarchy champion, one of the original monsters in CMV. Looks to reclaim that fear that he once held over the entire CMV locker room. And I think Guri has to know that this isn't the Marcantel he fought last season twice. This isn't the Marcantel he's beaten twice. This is a new and improved Marcantel. Excuse me. All right, here we go, guys. With the Bloody Brit, the international champion, Chris Andrews, I'm sure, watching from the local pub. Ready to see who exactly it will be that challenged him for his title. Jesus Christ, what a way to start the match. Mark Cattell made it look like a rag doll early on, as Guri just grabbed him by the throat and punched him right in the midsection. Then I think it was an overhand, just right down. Good God, Mark. Not starting off so great. But hopefully he can bounce back. There we go. Punch in the ribs. DDT by the big man to take. I can't really say big man in this matchup. Don't know who I'd be talking about. Mark Cattell, though, driving Guri's head down onto the canvas. You know, either way, whether it is Guri sucking up, whether it is Mark Cattell that meets Chris Andrews and exits for the title, that's going to be a big hurdle for the Brit to cross. He's actually, I was actually going to say he's beat Mark Cattell. No, Chris Andrews has never beaten either of these men before. It would be a first-time encounter if Guri is to win one-on-one with the Brit. Of course, it would be a chance for Andrews to rewrite that loss that he took to Mark Cattell a couple weeks ago if the big red machine, the Hellhound, is victorious here. This is Sim, Bay. I am not playing. This is AI versus AI in universe mode. Back body drop by Sukhanov. And then a punch to the side of the head. Kick to the back to follow it up. Brought to a vertical base now. Irish whip out onto the apron. Goes the Demon. Brings himself back in rather quickly. Ooh, knee up to the chest. Gonna take down Sukhanov. Then knee down onto the kidneys. Stomp onto the lower spine. Guri now looking up at the lights. As Mark Cattell reaches down, tries to bring him up to his feet. Back body drop instead. Drops him on his ass. Don't really know what the strategy is between two men like this. Two absolute monsters who just like to tear apart their opponents. I don't think there is a strategy. I think they just go at each other. As Mark Cattell is knocked to the outside rather by Guri. Now Sukhanov taking a quick break and a follow him after. It looks like Mark Cattell has a little bit of a height advantage, but I'd say Guri probably has the weight. Not by much, but he definitely is the thicker boy. Standing cutter on the outside by Mark Cattell. That's new from the arsenal of the Hellhound. On the outside, too. That had to hurt. Might have chipped a tooth. I did, Diamond. I got you. I'll set that match up, fan. Don't worry. That'll be not next Thursdays, but the Thursday after that will be the tag. As next week's main event reality wrestling, we now know will be Vegas and Gale in a no-holds-barred match, guys. But right now, referee Perry White is on a count of 6. And I don't know if these two animals are even aware that they're near an count out. 7, guys, as Guri just throws Mark Cattell. Holy shit, Mark Cattell 300 plus, just right to the security wall. Oh, boy. Guys, 8 count by White as Guri just continues to dissect Mark Cattell, but just not hearing the count. Wait, yes! Guri, 9! Oh, my God, that save. Guri was like, wait a minute, did he just say 9? And Mark Cattell was like, all right, let's get back in. Whew, that was close. I'm sure Britt was at the pub like, no, I don't want to, no triple threat, please, God. But now this match going to continue. We're going to have a definitive winner as Mark Cattell STO. Jesus, these two grabbed each other's throats. Short arm clothesline rather. Going to take Mark Cattell down. Oh no, we are about to get a colossal sized power bomb. One that not many can say they've kicked out of. Sit out power bomb by Guri. 1, 2, no! Mark Cattell. Damn, Guri's pissed. He thought that would be enough, but like I said at the start of the match, this isn't the Mark Cattell that Guri beat twice last season. New, improved, better than ever. But still, sucking off with the upper hand now. Mark Cattell tries to bring himself to his feet. Chop to the throat. Chris Andrews tweets saying, for fuck's sake, spilled me lager. And now a bulldog out of the corner from the Hellhound. Excuse. And now Mark Cattell just going to stare down at Guri Sukhanov. I think he's waiting for him to get up to his feet, like just kicking him back down. That's disrespect. Oh, Marketel, Bolama. Hooks that leg. 1, 2, no. Suchanov, Marketel beating the bloody hell out of each other here for a shot at Chris Andrews in the international title in 3 weeks at Exodus. Going for that knee. Great strategy. I always say if you're a smaller man against the big guy, it's great to go after the legs, keep them grounded. There's two big guys tearing into each other, but still, Marketel's got the smarts here. Oh my God, guys, we might be about to see the ring collapse. No! Oh my God, it's Suchanov jumps from the top. Double axel! Counter into a single knee back, bringing the pendulum. That was a great series right there. 1, 2, but still only a 2 count. Big Mark, man. What's he gonna do to put down Suchanov? Tries to bring Guri up to his feet instead, an arm drag. Punch to the top of the head. Terminating you, that coconut crunch. Looking to spill the juices as he goes for that lateral press, but Marketel ain't done just yet. Oh, again with the chop to the top of the head, dude. That rings your bell. Oh, straight right hook, vintage Guri. Nearly made Perry White fall out of the ring. That's how impactful that shit was. Oh, look at this. Marketel hyping himself up. Looking to catch a second win here. What the fuck? Marketel. Oh my God. Power bomb! That's just lifting 400 pounds up onto your shoulders. Now an Irish whip. Puts the Russian ogre into the corner. Clothesline by Marketel. To the other side, another one. Now Guri wobbles out right to the center of the ring. Sidewalk slam. Marketel ain't finished though. Maybe gonna show Guri how to properly hit a power bomb. That's how he knocked off Chris Andrews. I think Guri countered it. Now a chop to the throat. And it's 3 guys from. Wait a minute. Guri! Oh my God, around and around and around. Just 300 pounds being spun like it's nothing. And a roar by Guri as Marketel lies motionless. Now Guri with a clothesline. Another clothesline. Ducks Marketel's off the ropes. Big jumping clothesline. Holy shit. Marketel is getting ravished right now. Another straight right hook. Holy fuck, man. Mamma mia. How did Marketel reverse? I don't even know how he's conscious right now. Guri retakes control, though, up against the ropes. Whatever the Ogre's got in play here. Ooh! Just dropping a midsection first onto the top rope, and now Suchanov looks to seize the opening. Marketel counters. That clutch. Into the pin. 1, 2, 3, and Marketel is going to Exodus. What a match. The clutch by Marketel countered Suchanov's powerbomb attempt. Bam! A second bullhammer out of nowhere. Marketel is going to Exodus. Marketel is #1 contender for the international title. No, wait a minute. The Hellhound isn't done. Wants to send a message to Chris Andrews as he continues to stomp on Guri Suchanov after the bell is rung. Chris Andrews and anybody else who would dare stand up to him. All right, guys. Time for our tertiary main. Still to come in our Anarchy title will be on the line. It was originally supposed to be Dave Turner, but after Reed attacked him earlier tonight, the fill-in Seth challenges Alistair Knox for that Anarchy Gold. An opportunity to enter Rage in a Cage at Exodus. That would be a hell of a first defense for Seth Baker. That's only, of course, if he could get past the ominous one. And then in our main event, the Milkman and the Vessel of Fenrir are going to tear each other apart. But this, of course, is for a spot in said Rage in a Cage. So far, the lineup is Alistair Knox defending his Anarchy title. Luke Swanson and Tyson Cage qualifying last week. And at the top of tonight's show, Eric Thunder grabbed the spot. Now we'll see if Reese Matthews of the Clique, or Rey Furioso of the Resistance, if you will nab that open, become the fifth man. And the former undisputed champion hit a little bit of a bump in the road last week, taking that L to Chris Andrews, the man who way back when beat him to win the world title. Looks to get back on track here. It's not the world championship, but the Anarchy title certainly still will take Reese Matthews a step closer to maybe one day becoming undisputed champion again. Of course, Rey Furioso's comeback wasn't exactly the greatest last week. That tag team match tapped out to slate rather quickly. I hypothesized that I think Rey simply returned too early after getting his arm broken towards the end of last season. But if that's the case, he's making the same mistake again by coming out here just a week following. But Rey's a fighter, and I guess in a way you gotta respect that. The former Rising Star champion, the legend of Mexico and Japan, looking to enter Hell in a Cell at Exodus. Again, Rage in a Cage, a new concept to CMV. 6 men trapped inside Hell in a Cell. 30 minutes will be put on the clock, and the man to walk out with the most pinfalls or submissions at the end of that time limit will be champion. It is going to be a grueling matchup. Which of these two men is going to grab a spot and make history? As we see Furioso take down Reese Matthews early on. First time encounter, feeling each other out. Reese has got to like his odds with Rey still nursing that injury. Gonna catch him on the rebound with a nasty looking snapmare. Now takes a couple of steps back, lines up the shot, rolling next snap. Brings him right back up to his feet. The former undisputed champion, the total package. Gets a kick to the chest, a super kick early on. Already going to throw him for a loop as Rey turns to the CMV universe. Finger pointed up into the air. And Furioso looks to put that loss from last week in the back of his mind. A win here would certainly make up for it. Get one up over the Clique clothesline. Going to take down Matthews, stomps to the chest now, puts him in a seated position. Grabbing him by the ears, down on one knee, kick to the chest. Now as Reese gets back to his feet fully, Rey with a oh no, it doesn't go for the brain buster instead of vertical suplex. Now from behind, back suplex. Nice. Combination by Rey, the man formerly known as El Guerrero. Oh, clothesline, the kip up by Matthews, showing his agility. As now he looks to show off a little bit. That headstand side headlock. Reese Matthews shouldn't spend so much time playing around, though. Especially against someone like Furioso. That short arm shoulder block going to take him down. Reese Matthews popping right back up with a jawbreaker, though. Ooh, again with a clothesline. Paul Devine letting out a tweet saying, Furioso, a legend in Japan? Never heard of him. Devine enjoying some Genesis this Friday evening. Powerbomb. Of course, he'll be stepping inside of the Elimination Chamber for the first time in his career this Sunday, guys. Requiem, Fusion exclusive pay-per-view 4 title matches. And of course, the main event, Divine defends his belt against 5 others inside of the Devil's Domain. You're not going to want to miss it as Furioso targeting that arm now. We know he likes to finish off his opponents with that Tilt-A-Whirl Fujiwara armbar. So he's already softening up Reese. Off the second row, missile drop kick attempted, but Matthews able to see it coming. That's now Reese from behind going to catch him with a German. Nice. Look at that beautiful bridge on tippy toes and all. Love it. And Reese full of himself, taking in the hatred of the CMV universe. The fans would love nothing more than see Ray get the win here. Tap out Reese. Ooh, but instead Furioso nearly gets his head chopped off as he's dropped on the top rope. Elbow drop, kip up again, becoming the new kip up king. Move aside, Jamari. Of course, another matchup, speaking of Jamari, confirmed for Exodus in 3 weeks, guys. Another Hell in a Cell match, as it'll be 20 minutes on the clock when Jaquan Shea and William Rage look to tear each other apart. Iron Man inside the cell. Jesus, Ray no cell on that fucking air raid siren neckbreaker, GG. But now the former undisputed champion looks to follow it up, gets a forearm smash instead. Arm drag now. Ray gets back to his seat a little bit quicker. What is that? Jesus Christ. Oh, the dab! He dabs on him. As Reese caught in the head scissors. It's Furioso now. Scoop slam attempt. Drops down as Reese slaps the tip of the reverse DDT. Oh, I think Matthews might have just tried for the BFT. If so, that is a great reversal for Furioso. Goes for that side. Oh my God. Went for that roundhouse kick slapjack. Nearly brought down the whole ring, but Furioso now with a knee to the chest. Oh my God. Oh my God. The former Rising Star champion. No Reese counters. Furioso surely looking for that Tilt-A-Whirl Fujiwara armbar. Matthews wanted absolutely none of it though. And now the total package decapitator. Oh man. Writhing in pain. Ray Furioso staggers to his feet. Matthews single on a hook. Face buster. Into the pin. 1, 2, 3. And Matthews is going to Exodus. What a finish. Reese able to counter the Tilt-A-Whirl Fujiwara armbar attempt. Decapitator then as Ray staggered to his feet. Caught him with that single on a hook face buster. Matthews earns a spot inside Rage in a cage, becoming the 5th man of the lineup. Man, the ending like minute and a half there had me on the edge of my seat. So many big counters, but here's the end. Single on a hook face buster. Puts Furioso out. Reese Matthews will step inside of Hell in a Cell for the first time in his career. 3 weeks time at Exodus. As up next, we find out who will be heading to Exodus, heading to the Rage in a Cage to defend the Anarchy title. Actually, Marketel won. Great matchup, actually. Match of the hour. Sakhanov and Marquis Moo with the Big Red Machine. Not only beat Guri, then attacked him after the matchup. Punches his ticket to Exodus, challenging the Brit for the international title. But speaking of belts, the Anarchy is about to be defended. A poll last week asked the CM Universe who they'd like to see challenge Knox here. Dave Turner got the most votes by a landslide, but John Reed snapping, guys, seemingly allowing that other side of him to fully take over earlier tonight. Brutally beat down the former general manager of Genesis and the Hall of Famer. He's been taken to a local medical facility. So Seth Baker stepping in last minute to get this opportunity here. The winner of this will head to Rage in a Cage to defend the title against 5 others. This brand new grueling match concept. I don't know who came up with this match idea, but obviously they like punishment. They like mayhem. They like war. But Knox, a fighting champion, man, he could have said, I've been preparing for Turner, you know, if he's out, I don't want to defend my title. But Knox said, no, find me someone else. Go fetch somebody. I'm here to defend my gold. I'm ready. And this will be his third successful defense if he can pull it out here. He'd be nipping at the heels of Chris Andrews, of course, who has the most Anarchy title defenses at 4 in CMV's history. Alistair Knox, of course, I don't really think anybody expected him to walk out of the six-pack challenge at Death Wish still champion, but not only did he, but he tapped out 4 of his 5 challenges in the match. And now everybody's saying, oh, Knox can't win Rage in a Cage, but I'm not doubting him this time. I'm supporting Knox. Fox did Dynamic. And there we go. Seth Baker, lucky to be backstage. He wasn't even set to compete tonight. But after Turner was taken out, Cass LaFave rushed to find a replacement. Baker said, I'll do it. Yeah, Baker's been around for a while. He was here last season. Actually, he competed against Josh Wolf to crown the very first ever Rising Star champion. He did go on a bit of a break. About 3-4 months away from CMV, but returned at the top of the season. He was in action last week against Luke Swanson. He actually lost that Rage in a Cage qualifier. But now the opportunity to become Anarchy champion, walk into Rage in a Cage to defend. There are two unique, very ominous men about to tear each other apart, being for the Anarchy title. It is Anarchy rules. Anything goes. Here we go. Seth Baker's ready. Many moons ago, he had the opportunity to be the inaugural Rising Star champion. Tonight, he has the opportunity to become Anarchy champion, and the man who won, of course, against him, the inaugural Anarchy champion, Josh Wolf, in action up next in our main event. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, Alistair Knox emerging from the crowd. The CMV Anarchy champion looks to put a third notch in the belt. Alistair Knox makes his way. Oh, I just got a message from Zach. Perhaps Zach Cage back from injury? Alistair Knox, ladies and gentlemen. God, that song is too hype. It's not fair to put on any call. Just makes you love him. Here we go. Knox, the fighting champion. He's third defense. Co-main event Genesis number 103. Seth Baker stands in the corner. Last second fill in here. I got to respect Baker as well, man. He didn't have any time to prepare for this. He didn't have any time to train for Alistair Knox. But here he is, taking the opportunity presented to him. Seth Baker looks to become the new CMV Anarchy champion. As he slits his throat, throws it over to Alistair. The ominous, the deadly, wielding that nearly inescapable deep guillotine submission censorship as he looks to deal it out here tonight. Alistair looks to retain the gold for the third time and head to Exodus. And a match type I think he might feel at home in, Rage in a Cage. Championship shown off to Seth Baker. Held up high for all to see. Anarchy rules, no countouts, no disqualifications, anything goes. Pin or submission must happen inside of the ring. And of course, Alistair going to look for the submission. Only one man has ever escaped from censorship, that being Shaquan Shea. Oh my God! Baker exploding out of the gate. That tilt towards ET. Jawbreaker now, staggers him a bit though. The champion back up to his feet. European uppercut floors him. Up next, the Moo Moo Man, one half the CMV World Tag Team Champions, Randy Orton collides with the Vessel of Fenrir. Josh Wolf, toe-to-toe, first time ever. Josh Wolf is hungry. He's out for blood. He's on the hunt. Punch to the top of the head. Reciprocates does Alistair Knox with one in the midsection. I said Josh because we got a tweet here, guys, from Wolf who says, I fought for 6 months for the Rising Star Championship, and we beat the fuck out of each other for it. I cannot think of any other man who deserves a title shot more than Baker. Fought you for 6 months, should say. So, Josh Wolf showing his support for Baker here in this match. I would like to see him walk out as Anarchy Champion. That's an interesting endorsement. Oh, Fury punch by Knox off that scoop slam, I guess you could call it. Only a 1 count, though, off the pin attempt. If it's not Sam Valentine, I don't want to hear it echo. You know, Eric Skarsgård touched my heart, but until the dream is back in my life, it's just not fully complete. DDT by Knox. A lot of DDTs in this match. Irish whip now into the corner. Knox very meticulous, very... oh! Well, that was horribly executed by Baker. Tried for a springboard cutter. Here comes Knox and introduce a little bit of mayhem. We're going to use that Anarchy Rules aspect. Goes for the metal bat right to the top of the head. But Baker takes from him. Knox just punching it right out of his hand. Now a clothesline going to floor him. And these two can stay out here for as long as they would like to. But if they want to win, it's got to be pin or submission in the ring. Okay, botched clothesline. Botching a whole lot is Baker here. Seth Baker closes in, catches the kick. Notice Knox, and now got the teeth introduced. Right to the knee. Alistair looks to bring his prey back into the ring because he knows that's the only place he can win. As the champion looks to soften up Seth just a little bit more. Jawbreaker shoots in, claps the temples. Nicely done to escape by Alistair Knox. Lining up the shot. Pinpoint knee drop from the ominous one. Knox not usually one to beat around the bush and waste a lot of time. Interesting offense there. Scoop slam into a reverse DDT. Now Knox to the corner. The Anarchy Champion roars. Lets his voice be heard throughout this entire arena, echoing in the rafters. Now lines up the shot. Now in position. Now the end may be nigh as Alistair looks to bring him to the ground. And if he does, this matchup might be over. Guillotine cinched in. It's locked. Censorship deep. And Seth Baker is forced to submit. Alistair Knox claims yet another victim. And that is the third notch in the belt. Seth Baker, gotta give him a hand. Last second fill in. He didn't have to do it. He wasn't ready. He wasn't training. But he still put up a fight. But it is Knox who retains the belt. And now confirms his spot to defend the title inside of Rage in a Cage at Exodus. And there's what did it. Censorship. A maneuver that only 2 men amid that mistake. Not only Shaquan Shea, but Lance Martini last week escaped from it as well. But Seth Baker, unfortunately, the same could not be said for him. Censorship claims yet another soul. The Anarchy Championship remains around the waist of Alistair Knox. If Knox can somehow survive Rage in a Cage and retain the gold, he will tie Andrews for most defenses. But that's only if he can survive Rage in a Cage. Alistair Knox stands atop the turnbuckles, golden hand. Who will be the man, if any, that can take it from him? All right, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. It is main event time. Randy Orton, Josh Wolf, one-on-one, face-to-face. Josh Wolf asked for a matchup last night, and Cass granted his request. But not only that, guys, I have just received word from Castle Fave. If Josh Wolf can do it here, he will be sixth and final spot inside of Rage in a Cage in 3 weeks at Exodus. If Wolf can win, he gets that opportunity, but that's if, as he has taken on one of the greatest of all time, a former world champion and currently one half of the World Tag Team Champions, the Milkman, the Moo Moo Man, Randy Orton. Partner earlier tonight, Xander Slate, great match with MLP, but he fell through. Can Orton bring it home for Click? On edition at 103. Now Josh not only fighting to get, to get back at Click for once, but now an opportunity for Wolf on the line. And here he comes, Randy Orton. One of the greatest to ever lace up a pair of boots and step into a CMV ring. Representing Click here. Again, it was last week that Click, Slate, and Orton took on Ray Furioso and Josh Wolf, and the match ended in only minutes when Xander Slate tapped out Ray. We didn't even get to see Orton or Wolf in the matchup, so Wolf afterwards tweeted out asking for a one-on-one matchup against Orton. He's getting his opportunity now. It's time to see if Wolf can truly show us what he's worth. This would be the biggest match of Josh's career, without a doubt. Biggest win. Currently stands Alistair Knox, Luke Swanson, Tyson Cage, Eric Thunder, and Reese Matthews will be at Exodus, will be inside Rage in a Cage. Will Wolf be the sixth man to join them? Yo, what up, Kush? If you're active, you will. Your guy's Damien, right? He had a match. He was in a winter match. Wasn't that last week or the week before? If you stick around, might get a winter match again. Be in it. Randy Orton ready to go. No Slate, no Luger, no Matthews in his corner. Orton wants to handle this himself. Remember earlier tonight, Click laid out that challenge to Vintage for a title match next week, guys. Next week's Genesis is stacked. Confirmed for the main event, we've got Reese Matthews one-on-one with MLP. And it was also revealed earlier tonight, Castle Fave making Bob Luger versus Chris Andrews for the first time ever one-on-one. If we can add a World Tag Team title match to that, next week is going to be fucking banging. But this main event is sure to thrill as well. Wolf was already seething at the mouth to get his hands on Borton. Now a title opportunity as well at stake. And here he comes, Josh Wolf completely surrendering himself, he said, to the spirit of friendry, allowing it to take over. And I've said it time and time again, I'm not exactly a fan of this new Josh Wolf, but if it gets some wins, if it gets some victories, he's got to do what he's got to do. All right, here we go. Main event. Friday Night Genesis number 103. It's been a hell of a night with a lot of great matches. But now Borton Wolf one-on-one. Perry White rings that bell, and here we go. First time ever one-on-one. Josh Wolf gonna bully Borton to the corner. Rage in a Cage at Exodus 3 weeks away. If Josh Wolf gets the win just announced before this match started, he will be the 6th and final man. The shot at the Anarchy title. Nice counter by Wolf into a Bulldog. Early on, Josh takes that control as he crosses Borton's arms. DDT drops him right down onto his head. Wolf with a fire that's been burning, just getting larger and larger with each loss he's taken to Click. Everything that Click has done to him and his friends, and everything that happened last season with Pat and Kevin Lee and Tim. Josh Wolf met his breaking point. But perhaps that breaking point will be just what he needs. As Borton, phenomenal forearm by the Milkman here. That was nicely done. Slamming Wolf face first into the canvas now. Stomp down onto that lower back. Josh brought up into a seated position. Kicks that shoulder. Back to the apron again. Goes one half the World Tag Team Champions. Elbow drop. Vintage Borton there. Indeed, another chapter, another page here in the war between the Click and this forming resistance against them on Genesis. MLP able to knock off Xander Slate earlier tonight. As Josh Wolf was thinking about going up the second turnbuckle, changed his mind. Inverted suplex. Now Wolf rebounds off the ropes. Borton trying to collect himself, just doing some stamina runs, I guess, is Wolf here. The inaugural two-time Rising Star champion. Has Borton right where he wants him as he brings him up to his feet now. Drags him in. Regal cutter. Yes, please. Grabbing Borton by the ears, but nobody touches the Milkman by the ears. Aggressive pin attempt. Borton like almost saying, stay down, you punk. You're not worth my time. Up against the ropes now. Borton, nice drop kick. Single leg right to the chest. Shades of Cole Savage there. Snapmare. Borton into a reverse chin lock as he looks to slow things down. Josh Wolf starting to fight back up into his feet though. Borton can't keep him down. Couple of elbows connecting to set Josh free. I think Wolf might have shot for something big right there. Stomp to the quad. Borton was a bit quicker. Punched the back of the head. Now Wolf, I don't know what he tried for, but reversed by Borton. As now goes to the go-home driver. Countered by Wolf from behind. Reverse DDT. Beautiful. Mwah. And now a lion salt by the vessel for Fredmere as Wolf. Oh my God. Josh Wolf on the hunt. And he might have just caught his prey. Middle of the ring. Hooks the leg. 1, 2. Oh, but only a 2 count. Josh Wolf not looking too pleased that Borton was able to survive there, but I don't know what Josh expected. Borton's one of the most resilient men in CMV's history, a former world champion. Kicks out that knee though. Don't know what the fuck he tried for. They're gonna pay for it with a German suplex. Just about threw him out of the goddamn ring. Now Borton turns to the CMV universe. Let them all know he's okay, as if they care. They're behind Josh Wolf here. But now Borton looks to rally. A couple of clotheslines. Ducks Josh Wolf's tilt-a-whirl. Single knee backbreaker might have shattered that spine. Snapping that leg now. Borton tearing apart Josh Wolf. Vertical base. Borton going to try for that go-home driver again. And it looks like this time he'll get it. Look at that, man. The Milkman wastes no time. Countered the Bork to win. Wolf with that clutch, though. Bringing his A-game. And now Josh, what is this? Kicking the shit out of Borton. Holy fuck. Oh, my God. That punches, spinning back fists, kicks, slaps. Borton now into a lateral press. Only a 1 count. Borton may be underestimating Josh Wolf here in this matchup, guys, and he's paying for it big time. Wrong time to taunt, like it ain't no thing but a chick swing. Shoots for a scoop slam, slaps the tip, reverse DDT on the way down. Josh Wolf dragging Borton towards the center of the ring. Kick to the gut like an unwanted dog. That's now Josh. I think he might have just tried for a second on the hunt. I'm not sure. Needed reversal by Borton, though, who I think went for a go-home driver. Josh will push them away. Josh will shoots in these spin reversals. Jesus Christ. Nice modified suplex by the Milkman, who goes for a desperation pin, guys. I think Borton's scared in this match. 1999. Reversal fest in the main event of Genesis 103. A lot on the line for Wolf, not only pride, but also a championship opportunity as Borton, go-home driver connects center of the ring for the second time. Maybe looking for a sweet moo music as he goes to the corner. No. Trying to size Josh Wolf up, pick which point he wants to come in at. What does Wolf keep going for there? And still going to get another one of those modified suplexes as Borton got it countered the first time. Borton to win, baby! Drills him into the canvas. 1, 2, no! Josh Wolf, with everything he has in him, gets that shoulder up off the canvas. Wolf's not dead yet, but he has got to make a reversal because Borton is all over him. There you go. Jawbreaker. Wolf has him where he wants him. God damn, every time Wolf tries for something, Borton counters. Snapmare now. One half of the World Tag Team Champions connects with that drop kick. Borton! Third time might be the charm. Go home driver right down onto that neck. He's drilled. 1, 2, no! The fight in Wolf is alive. But the fire might be about to be put out, guys. Borton with sweat pouring down his face. Looks for it a second time. Borton to win. 1, 2, 3, and Borton victorious. God damn. Josh Wolf needs that moveset update. I don't know what he kept going, but it kept screwing him over in that matchup. Borton puts... No, Borton, come on. Borton, no! Borton tearing in to Josh Wolf. Perry White gets back in the ring trying to pull Borton off of him, but Borton back in on the attack. Jesus Christ. Borton not content with just getting the out of him too. Alright, guys, there's a little sneak preview of Requiem. Ooh, the card is up on the site, by the way, right now. CMVWrestling.com, exclamation point join. If you want your call on the show, you're more than welcome. If you have not voted yet, make sure you do so. On the predictions, if you want to get those match bookings in that custom colored name. We are doing a winter match, by the way. Somebody asked me. All right, let's see. I almost typed join again. I always do that. Hey, Borton, get to choose the match type. I need to mod somebody, by the way, because Tim left, and I need 5 mods. It's my OCD. I've always had 5 mods. I need another one. Who wants to be mod? Chuber. What up, Chuber? RR. What, you want a Royal Rumble? Borton, choose a match type. 3-way? What type of 3-way? Elimination? Something else? You know what? I think I'm gonna give Josh. Josh needs that win. I don't know how to spell your name though. Solaris Cart. Sige. That do it? Hey, there we go. Josh is the 5th mod. He's in like every stream. Nice. I'm back at 5 and my nerves are at ease. What'd you say, Born? What kind of triple threat? I'm just gonna do elimination. Oh, okay. I do. Too bad, Borton. I didn't see it with all the mayhem. Alright, now we need actual winners. Echo, I think you're the only mod. You're the oldest now. Actually, you were older even before Tim left. And you've never been unmodded. And now goes Echo, Hellish, Gumble, Alvius, and now Josh for how old mods are. You've been mod for like 2 years, Echo. Alright, let's see. We got Reynard, Chuber. Alright, you just got here, so you don't know anybody on the roster, so what up, Hellish? Very late, but you're in time for the winter match at least. There you go, Topher. Alright, so we got Reynard. Borton, you already won. Borton, you already won. Stop choosing Borton. There we go. Gumble. Deshaun's on Fusion. This is Genesis. Because Tim left Josh and it means I had to unmod them, and I need 5, or my OCD goes out of control. And you're always in every stream, so it's your lucky day. What up, Voodoo? Voodoo's showing up to like every stream this season. Yeah, fucking. Ooh. What? Nicola, really? I can put down my phone now. Tuber in the house. Woot woot. Big tube. Rah, 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 rah. Wait, our entrance is on. Turn those off. But Echo, when are we playing that Siege, bruh? Cop actually just. Ooh. Action Classic was on Saturday, huh? Hasn't even been a full week. Ugh. Hang on, match. You started too soon. I'm still setting up my mic. Alright, here we go. Nice triple threat elimination matchup. Bear, El Jefe. Oh, nice teamwork between Nicola and Reynard. Of course, we know Nicola and El Jefe have a very long-standing history. Fought for months last season over the light heavyweight title. Adding one half of Chaos and Order Reynard to the mix here. Coming off that X-Gen Classic where El Jefe, of course, alongside Joey Bacon, Vintage won the whole damn thing. Getting that tag team title opportunity next week, maybe, if they accept Click's challenge to bring it earlier. Or at Exodus in 3 weeks' time. This is elimination, of course. Last man standing going to get that W super kick by Reynard. As it is a triple threat, though, that means no countouts, no disqualifications either. LFA, like it ain't no thing but a chicken wing, brother. Up in the corner, takes out Reynard, does Nicola with that leg drop bulldog. Now a sunset flip power bomb. Love that new animation, but 0 count for the human fish. But bring back the real Voodoo. Get 2K18, bring back the real Voodoo, Mikey. Not Gents goth emo Voodoo with his eyeshadow. Sphere by Reynard. Up is like, let me take this pin real quick, huh? Hoping for the elimination, but only a 2 count. This is like, yeah. Nicola representing Ren into Rise. Reynard and then representing Chaos and Order. El Jefe representing Vintage. The walk across the ring. El Jefe's like, come here. Arm drag from the top. What? This match been going on for like 3 minutes now, huh? I mean, Voodoo was a jobber on a match last season, to be fair. Topher's not actually lying. Oh, falling powerbomb from Ivanovic. Vintage Serbian. Oh, rip Murphy and Slappy's clothes. Full Nelson now. Gonna bust that face off as if that face needs to be busted repeatedly off that top turnbuckle while Reynard having a good time in the corner. What is this match, though? Some teamwork between Jefe and Reynard now. A magic killer? Yes, a magic killer. Oh. What is he doing? What the hell is Reynard doing here? This match is killing me right now. You alright, fam? Tilt-a-whirl head scissors. I'm gonna throw him down to the canvas. Now Hefe now looks to capitalize. Here comes Nicola back in though to ruin the fun. German suplex to Reynard as El Jefe once more up on the top turnbuckle like it ain't no thing. Going for a couple of elbows out of the head scissors, but Reynard says, I want none of that, no thank you. Oh, Salida del Sol. Nicola says, I'll take him. Lateral pressed. Lateral pressed. Lateral pressed him to the canvas. Pin attempt now by Jefe. The human fish, though, only gets a 1 count over his arch foe. Nicola now going to take another rest on the outside, leaving Reynard. Spear! To Jefe. 1/2 of Vintage, the X-Gen Classic winners. About to be put down. That'll be a nice win for Reynard, but no. Former 2-time light heavyweight champion, Irish Whip. Oh no, Reynard. Yeah, Reynard knew it was coming. Dragon Scree. Dragon. Wahoo! Wanted absolutely no fish, Dick. Allergic to fish. As it goes for a pin here, Nikola Ivanovic adjusts his trousers before closing in on the Arriba man. Going for a suplex, looked like stalled though by Jefe. Comes up from behind us, Reynard catching Jefe off guard. This Nicola. Reynard landed right on his shoulder too. Oh! Crossface chicken wing. Might have been a submission elimination there for Ivanovic. Oh. What is happening in this match? Look how Reynard just gonna let it happen. Oh, I think I'm in for the, oh, what the, what? What the what? El Jefe somehow got caught with that fucking $1 million dream. Oh my God, spear. Seth Baker did hellish. Did not win though. Alistair Knox was able to retain. A couple of back elbows by the Serbian to the man who represents chaos. European uppercuts to the back of the head. No elimination yet in this triple threat match. As Nicola looks to the first. Putting Jefe up high. This is a dangerous place to be. Oh my God. Last call from the top rope. Sends him nearly across the damn ring. Of course, Jefe, though, shakes it off. I think he might have gone for jumping the shark right there. Reynard instead cuts in, goes for a DDT. Nicola fights out of it with a trio punches in the midsection. Now Jefe for the 3rd time in this matchup. Striking a pose. Paint me like one of your French girls. Falcon Arrow by Ivanovic. That took it out of him, though. Now Jefe looks to come over and capitalize. Into the call. Oh, Ivanovic knows this very well. Oh, oh, Jefe? The hell is Jefe doing? Draping Nicola across the top rope. Double knees to the midsection. Reynard? Is he going to go for a giant swing? Reynard? Damn, Nicola getting hit with 2 OMG moments in a row. Jefe's like, wait a minute, I want him. Wait a minute, I want him. Around and around and around he goes. Ivanovic fucked right there. Into the pin. Jefe wants it. 1, 2. No. 2 OMG moments. Not enough to put down the 2-time light heavyweight champion. Now Jefe, oh, goes for a super kick. Jefe says, nah, fam. What the what? What, did he just kiss him? It was like a catapult kiss? Oh, nicely done there. Some unique offense. Sunset flip powerbomb. Nicola just basking in his own glory. Jefe exhausted. Nicola. Leg drop to the knee. Jefe taken out. Ivanovic looks to dispose of Reynard. Lateral press 1, 2. Almost gets him as well. Back elbow though by Reynard. Continues to fight here. Spear! Just throwing those spears out like candy on Halloween right now is Reynard. Whenever he's going to try to follow it up with, though, counters. Now he throws Nicole out of the canvas. Half grab. Hefe up onto the apron. Looks to rejoin the fight. Just going to watch it. Just that front row seat. Nicole going to tap her. Escape. Escape it is. Now here comes Hefe now. From behind. Sees his opening. Okay, just going to stamp his feet. This is a very interesting triple threat this has been. Oh no, the Serbian falling power bomb. No pin attempt though. Now Ivanovic turns his attentions towards Hefe. Ooh, snap sidewalk slam. The quickness right there. Quieting down in the arena. The suspense building between these three. Who's going to be the first man eliminated? Who's going to be the winner? Oh, failed dropkick attempt there for Reynard. As Hefe just chills out on the apron. Ivanovic misses the punch, tries for it again. Reynard deflects it. Hefe's still out on the apron. Back in the ring he comes. Fireman's carry though, takes more overhead, drops over right down onto that bootay. For the fourth time in this matchup. Oh! Reynard! Tombstone pile driver to Nicola. Oh shit, we usually see Chaos in order to do that as their tag fin. Still not enough to take out fucking Ivanovic. Jesus. What is Hefe doing here? Taking him for a walk. Fireman's carry. Reynard seems to be out of it. There we go. Finally wakes up. Couple of elbows to the side of the head. Oh, and now it's El Jefe's turn. Another tombstone pile driver. No pin attempt, though, by Reynard. Oh, now there's a pin attempt. Oh, but Nicola inadvertently broke it up. He's like, oh, my bad, fam. Now it's Reynard's like, don't worry, I got something for your ass. And here comes, oh, super kick. Hefe busted open. Ivanovic just not allowing Reynard to make the pin, though. Lucky for Hefe. Now Reynard in the corner with a knee right up to the midsection of Ivanovic. Stomp to the chest, draped across that bottom rope. Reynard slingshot leg drop. Hefe trying to use the ropes to get back to his feet. Reynard's got to be pissed. Face buster from the Arriba man. The representative of Chaos. Jawbreaker. Though spear again for like the 10th time in this match, man. After a tombstone pile driver and a super kick. That might be enough to do Hefe in. No, it's not. Of course, Hefe. That heart shining through. Still fighting. He's gonna go down swinging. Curtis Joester. Nikola Ivanovic, the biggest man in this match. What was that, like a, what the fuck is that bicycle kick clothesline it looked like? Oh no! Topher about to get beat with his own maneuver. Botchplex on Hefe. It's the elimination. Hefe's gone. And it's down to Ivanovic and Reynard now, the Serbian. And the man of chaos. Oh, Nikola says, check this out. Another botchplex. Pins him center of the ring. 1, 2. Wow. Reynard with that resiliency. Where is this during all the tag matches they've had this season? Remnants of Rise actually did knock off Chaos Order a couple of weeks ago via countout. Reynard maybe wants to get but one back at the Serbian here as Hefe finally gets up, has to get out of here. He's been eliminated. Stomp to the side of the head. Reynard, the MVP of this match, if you ask me. Oh, nice spinning ear upper. That was a nice combo right there, actually. Gelled well. Reynard not done. Spear. Gonna cut Nikola in half. Will it be enough? Uno, dos, tres, it will. Reynard with the W. Wow. Reynard, ladies and gentlemen, pulling out the win in this three-way match. Those spears, though. Just tossing them out like, here you go, here you go, here you go, here you go. A spear for you, a spear for you. Reynard, ladies and gentlemen, getting the win here. All right, so thank you guys, as always, for watching. If you like what you saw and you want to see more, make sure you do drop a follow. You do not want to miss it this Sunday, guys. Requiem, the first Fusion exclusive pay-per-view of the season coming your way. The main event going to be the Elimination Chamber for the Undisputed Championship. Paul Devine steps into the Devil's Domain for the first time in his career. Will he walk out the same with the gold? You'll have to tune in to find out. 3 other championship matches, stacked card. We got Azrael and Kent and a TLC as well. It is a good-looking card. You won't want to miss it. I hope to see you there. If you want your call involved with the show, all you got to do is join our website at cmvwrestling.com. Exclamation point join in the chat there. We'll give you a link. Exclamation point CMV. We'll let you know a little bit more about us if you're curious. Make sure you follow our Twitter at official CMV _. Got to make a command for that. For all the updates and all that jazz on shows and everything, really, under new command. And all the past episodes are on my YouTube channel, linked on my Twitch info page, if you want to check those out. So hopefully I see you guys this Sunday. It's going to be a good one.